Welcome to my tarot card reading for February 2018, Leo, and this is Manu Tarot. Okay, Leo, let's start immediately with your reading. We have here the Outcast, we have Babalu, and we have Ogun. For those that are going to understand what I'm talking about, we have Okana Odi, we have Ejio Oko, and we have Okana twice, Okana Ogunda, Obara Ogunda, I'm sorry, Obara Ogunda, Okana Odi, Obara Ogunda, Ejio Oko. Sono signo. Those are the signs. So you have an idea what it means in depth, the reading. Okay? If you didn't understand, the message was not meant for you. We had the Seven of Pentacles, Saturn, Taurus. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer throne, Moon, Jupiter. And we have the Fool, the Lovers, and the King of Cups. It doesn't matter what I say. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it regardless of the consequences, either good or bad. You don't care. You are determined to do what you think is needed. Okay? If you are going to, let's put it like this, if you had a project that you were not able to finish, this will be the right time to finish the project. You will have the energy, you will have the focus to finish whatever you put in your mind. Okay? If it is a project, if it is a relationship that you want finished, that also is contemplated. You are determined to finish what you started. Okay? Okay? That's more or less what the tarot cards are talking about. That's more or less the common denominator here. Okay? That determination. Okay? There's going to be advices, warnings about being careful, being practical, because Saturn, practical, pragmatic, those are the advice and the warnings. But at the end, you're always going to do what you think it should be done. You do what you have to do. In other words, there's no one going to change that. You are a fixed sign. So once you set your mind, there's no way around. Okay? You don't like changes, but once you have to make the change, you have to make the move, you do it. Okay? And that's technically what the tarot card is saying here. Big decision that you're going to make during this month. Okay? And there's no turning around. Okay? Let's do it like this. What else I have to say? King of Cups is signaling that regardless of what you do, it seems like at the end everything comes back to normal. There's not going to be any problems. So you can say that February will be your lucky month. Okay, that's more or less what the tarot cards are talking about, what they're mentioning. Here are the warnings and advices. You have to look at that. We have two Fool here. The Outcast is technically the equivalent of the Fool, and both of them are talking about warnings. The only thing is that here you took the decision already. People are being advising you, telling you what to do, what not to do, blah blah blah, and you end up doing it. Babalu is all about making promises, but at the end you are not able to keep the promises. Okay? And then we have Ogun, which something was discovered. The something doesn't matter. The point is that once something is found, the person isolates, withdraw, runs away, whatever it is. Okay, that's more or less the story behind the summary of the story. Okay, so that's what the tarot cards are talking about. Is you make a decision, whatever it is. It could be that someone find out something and you decided to, like your wife found you were cheating, or your husband found you were cheating. Whatever it is, that story, I'm giving you an example. You make a decision and there's no way out of it. Okay? I'm giving you an example so you understand. That's what the tarot cards are talking about. We have, like, health-wise is the lymphatic system, lymphatic tissues. There's like nodules here. It feels like little balls, tiny balls, like really hard. So it's like nodules, like I believe it's related with the lymphatic tissue, but there's like nodules here. There's also a male figure coming forward, and it's a male, obviously, like I said. It's between 40, it's not even 40, I would say that it's closer to 43, up to maybe 55, 54, perhaps 56, but no more than that. They're showing me 60, could be possible, but there's a male figure here coming forward. This person already died. Okay, we have OD also here. So this person already died. So in other words, you need to work with this person. You might have to appease this person or help this person to transition to the, whatever you call it, the other side, to the light, whatever you want to call it, okay? You have to help this person transition, in the transitioning to the afterlife, okay? Okun, Babalu, the outcast. I think that I mentioned everything. Business, business, work related. Be very practical, be very pragmatic, be very careful. Make sure that everything you do is by the law. If you have a business, if you are working for someone, just make sure that everything you do is following protocol, is following the rules. Don't do anything, okay, on your own. But it sounds like you're going to take a decision on your own, and at this point it looks like you will be fine. There's not going to be any problems. So like I said, your lucky month. Okay, there's going to be also problems in paradise. There's something going on in the house. It's like there's friction, an ongoing friction going on, happening in the house. Okay, it could mean that there's someone in the family that it is acting a little bit like a tyrant, a dictator. Is very rigid, is very it's kind of military. It is this way and this way and period. Okay, there's friction. There's going to be a little bit of friction in that department as well. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of house stuff going on. I don't know if I talk about love life, but if it is love life, just be very practical. Okay, don't be fooled by anything. Just learn from your mistakes. Okay. And I think that will be all for you, my dear Leo, for February 2018. Until the next one.